Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, we're going to be discussing the 1967 musical Camelot. And now we're doing a musical theme here so far this week. This movie, of course, stars Richard Harris, Franco Nero, and Vanessa Redgrave. Of course, this movie is also based on the famous Broadway musical of the same name, that of course became a big thing with the Kennedys, comparing them to Camelot. Of course, this plot stars Richard Harris as King Arthur, with Franco Nero playing Sir Lancelot and Vanessa Redgrave playing Guinevere. Of course, the whole plot of this thing is the marriage between King Arthur and Guinevere, and of course the side note where you have a love affair between Sir Lancelot and Guinevere. When all this stuff was going on, you had King Arthur's illegitimate son, Mordor, decides to challenge King Arthur for a seat, in the castle. Even though he was an illegitimate son. Of course, this movie should have been at least maybe a half hour shorter. At least a half hour shorter. This movie was way too long. I mean, I've seen musicals that are 3 hours long. I mean, don't get me wrong, like My Fair Lady or Sound of Music, which is about actually not 3 hours, like 2 hours and 15 minutes long. So it doesn't bother me to watch a movie that's almost 3 hours. Well, Camelot is a 3-hour film and it's boring as shit. I mean, this thing was watching paint dry is more exciting than watching this movie. I tell you that right now. And that's complaining about the music or anything or the acting. The acting was good, the music was good, and the music was written by Leonard Lowe, of course, who wrote the music for My Fair Lady. So and Gigi, which are two previous films that won the Oscar for Best Picture and also successful Broadway shows. Well, not Gigi, but My Fair Lady was. My Fair Lady was a successful Broadway show and was an Academy Award-winning film. And Gigi was another movie that came in 1958 and swept all the Oscars. Won, I think it was like the second most amount of Oscar wins with 9 for 1958 for Best Picture. Well, Camelot came out in 1967 and was up against The Graduate and In the Heat of the Night and the Oscars, which of course the Oscar for Best Picture went for In the Heat of the Night. And so because this movie the story was not that great. It just wasn't. I'm not saying it was a god-awful movie. I'm not going to go that far. What I'm saying is that the movie was boring. It was boring. Because these were boring actors. They were boring actors. And the thing that bothered me a lot of the time by watching it, and I just watched this for the first time just the other night, the problem they had with this movie is they had a lot of people, like I'm doing now. I'm looking directly at the camera. That's what was going on in this movie. You had a lot of people, a lot of the actors staring directly into the camera and as if they were talking to you, or singing to you. Whoever, all the songs was in the movie. So it became very, very, very boring and not that exciting to watch. I think in the original musical Camelot, you had Robert Goulet was in the original Broadway musical. I think also Julie Andrews was in the Broadway musical version of Camelot. But for the film, we didn't cast Julie Andrews, and who was in a couple of successful musicals already, not just on Broadway but in the movies. Then she was in Mary Poppins in 1964, and 2 years earlier she was in her most famous role. Then Mary Poppins was being in Sound of Music. So why can't you cast? At least she was an original actress, for crying out loud. They didn't do that. I know that's the problem with musical movies, is especially those who are based on an actual Broadway show, is that usually 9 times out of 10 they don't cast all the cast members for the movie, from the original Broadway show to the movie, because they're not really photogenic for film. Broadway shows, yeah, because you can look at them at a distance and you don't have to worry about their looks. Movies, you have to. And of course, You have Vanessa Redgrave, who wasn't bad looking herself, but you really have Julie Andrews in there, who was an accomplished singer, who was an accomplished Broadway star, and ran movie musicals before, and who was in the original Camelot show. You couldn't put him in this thing, and they didn't do it. But for the film itself, I think they should have had more stuff in there with the Knights of the Round Table stuff. I mean, if they had that, it would have been better. But it's more of the love story between Julie Andrews, between Guinevere, Sir Lancelot, and King Arthur. And that's focusing on those three characters made a pretty lousy music. A waste of 3 hours. And that's what it was for me. It was totally a waste, and I'm glad I'm doing a show reviewing this one because I don't have that much to say about Camelot. So that's my review of the film Camelot. Please check out the video, please rate it. Feel free to comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video to your Facebook pages. You can check all my reviews and on my YouTube channel at rowdyc.com, so WDY.com. The homepage is the Rowdy Reviewer, Christy Moore, and please please watch all the videos on this website as well. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.